Alrighty, hello everybody, and welcome to today's collective reading. I literally heard that you guys are entering your celebrity status by the time that you are watching this video, so that's very exciting, and let's sort of see what's happening here. And yeah, they're saying that there's like a lot of different types of celebrities in the world, right? Like there's not just going to be like actors, actresses, singers here. Like there's going to be like renowned doctors, psychologists, philosophers, scientists, writers, literally everybody, right? Because everybody can be a celebrity of their own nature and of their own kind. But I really feel like you guys are, you've been prepping for this for a hot second, for the success, and it's really, really, really now that you are planning it, you're getting into your game time, you're getting things into gear, and you're really stepping up into the success. With the Six of Cups here, I really feel like you guys are starting to be grateful for a lot of little teeny tiny things. You're starting to see your manifestations and everything come true for you just in your everyday era. Like it's not just about the big things happening for you, big huge manifestations and goals coming true, like results, getting the Mercedes-Benz car. Like it's literally not all about that ever, okay? It's about those little teeny tiny signs and symbols and things that you are in the right place at the right time and that things are happening for you and that things are actually coming true. So this can literally be something as simple as a license plate with like angel numbers on it. So 111, 777, seeing those sort of angel numbers on license plates. It can also be like seeing a cardinal or a certain type of bird over and over and over again. Yeah, it's all sort of about those little teeny tiny affirmations that we are where we need to be right at that moment in time. I do not know why I could not say that. But with the Magician here, it always brings up the fact that like we are the creators of our own world, right? We are the creators of our own world. And the more that we see the nice things in our world, the more that the nice things will increase and continue to proliferate and grow into bigger and badder and better things for ourselves, okay? Especially with the Two of Swords here, I feel like there could be some major choices that you guys have, or you might be thinking on the past about things that coulda, shoulda, woulda happened, especially with the Four of Cups here, but no more, okay? That could have been like a partner from your past that didn't work out. That could have been a job, a situation that did not work out. Yeah, and I actually just saw this thing today. It's by Sylvia Plath, and she basically was comparing these different paths that she could take in her life to plums on a plum tree. And she's like, I could go for this plum and I could become a mother. I could get married. I could have children, or I could go for this plum and I could become a writer. I could become a famous author and travel, I could go for this plum and I could travel North America, or I could go for this plum and I could travel South America. And while I'm sitting here and I'm debating all of these options, I'm actually going starving because I'm not selecting and just going for one of them, So that could kind of like be where you guys are at in your life, where you just feel like there's so many different paths and so many different options and roads that you could take in your life that you are supposed to go down. So let's just do this reading and get a little bit more clarity to help sort of clear up the path for you guys as well. Yeah, there's an allusion here to childhood as well. So you guys could definitely be looking into your childhood for hints on what could sort of make you like the happiest in this lifetime and what could make you feel the most fulfilled. But ultimately know that you guys will come out on top. Everything is going to work out for you guys, and you will find that path that makes you the happiest, that gives you the most money and the most success, but also just is very, very, very fulfilling and makes you feel very passionate and in love. Yeah. And they're pointing out the Magician card when I talked about like seeing those mini manifestations around you, seeing those little things come true around you. They're also sort of comparing this to like your life purpose and your life goal. Like there might be little tiny signs and little reminders that they keep sending you kind of all over the place that have to do with this certain field or certain path that you are supposed to go down. So yes, and on top of that, they're also wanting me to bring to mind too this video that I watched where this woman basically talked about like being a Renaissance human and being in her Renaissance era. So I really feel like you guys could definitely be drawn to like the Renaissance era as well, where you are a master of multiple different things in your life, okay? Not everything is going to be like laid out exactly for you guys, right? Like a lot of it you have to sort of discover by yourself and go on adventures and go on journeys and take risks and take chances. Yeah. And I'm also seeing this other quote too, where it's like, it is scary to make changes, yes, but it's even more terrifying to stay and be exactly the same and stay exactly where you are and keep just repeating the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. Like that is equally as terrifying, because that to me is sort of a life unlived. Like we're supposed to sort of push ourselves outside of our comfort zones and try new things, new foods, new adventures, new friends, new lovers, new, shoes. Everything. Just try it. And yeah, and when they're saying new shoes too, they're saying metaphorical as well. So if you're sort of confused and lost on your own path, follow down other people and see, how are they living? Is that a life that I would be 110,000% satisfied with if I followed directly in their footsteps right now and was doing everything that they were doing, from the time that they have to wake up in the morning to how many hours they have to work to, if they have to give up holidays, or like I'm saying a lot of this is like the career path, but that is a lot of what people have to do as their purpose in life. And especially when we're talking about you guys being celebrities, hello, well recognized, well known in your field, whether that be doctors or actresses, that is exactly what we are discussing. Yes. Okay, but let me get some more cards here. Yeah, this one. There we go. The star. Oh my gosh. Exactly. Literally. Could we not be like more specific here? Like this is absolutely for you guys. Just had to put on a little cute dress there for her. Hello. But you guys are absolutely the star in this lifetime. You're really meant to shine. You're really meant to blossom and go down this like bright and shiny new path. And again, when we are talking about being like a Renaissance human as well, that does not limit yourself. Like you can be good at multiple things at once, but try to find the commonalities within those. They might seem completely different, but a lot of the time, like they're not. Like when I watch the Great British Baking Show, there's people on there that are bakers that are also a lot of the time engineers, because a lot of the engineers like to, design the structure of the cake, and they like to design which kind of elements that they're going to be putting into the cake in order to make it more sturdy or more flavorful or more this or more that, So there's a lot of commonalities, and those people manage it and they maintain it. And sometimes life pulls us in a lot of different directions. So we might start off on one path and try to become one thing, and then end up being pulled down a completely different path, So like you think about those people that are on Great British Baking Show, they might start off as engineers and then bake as a side hobby, but then you never know. They might go on to the Great British Baking Show, win, take the award, and then open up their own shop and then become a baker, and that is a completely different field and a completely different way of life. So always think about that too, you guys. Like you can really have it all. You can do it all. But just get your priorities straight. Feel it out. Look at, if I were in this person's shoes, would I want to be doing this long term too? Yeah, like even down to the outfits. Again, the commute, where you're going to be working, what you're going to be working around, the environment that you're going to be in. yeah, just literally all of that. Make sure that you're taking all of everything into consideration, especially if you are very confused about your path in life. We also have the Emperor here. So yes, this is such a wonderful, perfect sign. I'm going to put it right in the middle here because this is you guys. Like, you are the Emperor, you're the star, you're the magician. I love this because this shows me that you guys are so powerful. You're not only a powerful master manifester, but you're also very influential in your nature and in yourself as well. And so because of that, you can end up creating some insanely big, companies, books, diagnoses, treatments, stuff like that. Because when you put the two of those together, the influence, the education, the power, along with the manifestations, the spirituality, the knowledge, the philosophies, all of that, when you put those together, you end up creating something that is so powerful that it's literally the key to unlocking anything in your life. You guys literally already have the key. It's within you. So, and again, power and influence and all of that stuff, it doesn't just happen overnight either, So if you guys are looking around and you're like, I only have 2 friends. What do you mean influence? What do you mean power? The power is already within you. It's already existing inside of you. You already have that power. All you need to do is literally have the audacity to go for it and to try it. That's literally it. It's literally, there's no special magic sauce. It's literally just try it. That's it, period. It doesn't mean you'll have to be perfect at it. It doesn't mean that you're going to be perfect at it, that you're going to be good at it, that you're going to be passionate about it and love it so much you want to do it all the time. But you're at least trying it and feeling it out, So you don't have to fully commit to anything, again, that you're trying, but still try it anyways. Okay, and these two also wanted to come out. Wow. We have the World and the Knight of Cups. Yeah, patience is key here. Yeah, I feel like you guys went through a major period in your life where you are now going to be having to basically have all these blessings. But right now they're saying have some patience, plan, be strategic about your next moves and what you want out of life, So if you're confused about, for example, being a writer versus being a doctor, why not go to school to become a doctor, but then while you're at school, also take some classes that are in regards to writing and stuff like that as well. Or if you don't want to fully commit to going to school, shadow a doctor. Spend the day with a doctor, spend the day with a writer, Just kind of feel it out and go with it. Because especially with the World here, this is showing me that you guys you've stepped into this era. You're existing in it right now. This is a whole new world for you. And especially with the Magician here, what do you want it to look like? Create it, craft it, because anything you want is going to come true, especially with the Justice card here. And again, if you don't know what you want, look back at your childhood, because I feel like there's a lot of hints there. And if you're still unsure, ask your spirit guides, ask your angels, your ancestors, your crossed over loved ones, whatever you believe in, for some signs and for some help, because they're always willing to help you guys out and give you a little bit extra knowledge, but they can't really do it without your permission. They can do it a little bit, but for the most part, it's hard for them to intervene. So yes, but they would love to help you out, and it's always good, positive things that they want to encourage in your life and bring into your life. So it'll never be anything bad or sad, Temperance is here. Yes, developing passion, innocence, purity, first emotions of love. Whoa, okay, yes. And return of happiness. Okay, this is interesting. Developing passion. Return of happiness. So it's almost like this new thing that you're welcoming into your life. You are going to know when it's your thing because you love to do it and you feel passionate about it. Because sometimes yeah, and this was, I feel like the same thing that kind of came from this video is sometimes you love to do those things, but you're not like passionate about it, you know, to the point where like you want to do it every single day. You know, like me, like I love embroidery, don't get me wrong, but I'm not like passionate about it where I would start a business about it because I don't want to do it every single day. I love to do it. Versus this, hello, hey, if you're new here, subscribe. This I love. This I could literally do every single day. Rant to myself in the dark every day, honey. Okay? But yeah, so if you guys are really struggling, like that is where you're going to find that perfect little middle piece, that very happy middle. Is something that you love doing, but also something that you're very passionate about, right? Because there's other things too, where it's like, I'm passionate about certain things, but I don't like love to do it. Wait, is that the same thing? Maybe I got it twisted. Passionate, but I'm passionate about it, but I don't love to do it. Versus I love to do it, but I'm not passionate about it. Yeah. Versus okay, I'm just confusing myself. But basically, yeah, that's the vibe. It's like, make sure that you get something that like, yes, okay, that's it. You're good at and you're passionate about and you love doing. Because if like, sometimes like I love doing stuff, but I'm not good at it. Like baking, I love baking, but like for some reason, it's like, I can't, especially making frosting, like it just always melts. And I don't know what I do wrong because the last time I made frosting, I literally did not even melt my butter. I literally did not even soften it. So I don't know what I'm doing. But basically, that is the tea, you guys. Find something that, you know, maybe you love doing and that you're good at. And then there is the sweet little sauce in the middle of those. Something that you're passionate about, that you want to do all the time, but that you're also really, really, really good at doing, okay? Yeah, because some of us like want to be doctors because we love doctoring, but maybe we're not like very good at it, you know? Like all of our diagnoses are not coming out very good. So probably shouldn't be a doctor, but you can still love it. You can still be passionate about it. You can still watch Grey's Anatomy without, you know, being Grey's Anatomy. Fidelity, loyalty, marriage, and growth. Yes. You guys really want something that you can grow with and that grows with you as well. Something that is going to be substantial and long-term, okay? That you will be loyal to, that you will come to every single time that you need to and do that thing, do said thing, okay? Yeah, insincerity, pride, toxicity, yeah. So if any part of it feels fake or feels forced, feels like you literally have to pull yourself to do it, yank yourself off your little high horse to go do it, you know, and that's different because even me sometimes, even I don't like feel like recording all the time. Like even this video, I had to split it, or not this video, but the video that I just filmed before this one, I literally split it in like a week. There was a week time in between filming some of the piles. But because I was just having such a hard time pulling myself to it. But then once I get going, like here I am, like I get going and then I just want to keep doing it and now it feels good. So that's like kind of different, okay? But like if you're like really like forcing it, you know, if it just feels so forced and so fake, maybe you're not supposed to be doing it, okay? And again, that's not a bad thing at all. That's a wonderful thing because then it pushes you on the path towards the things that you were supposed to be spending more of your time doing. And just because that is not like your niche, you know, your niche, what you're going to be famous for, that doesn't mean anything because you're still going to be famous, okay? You're still going to be recognized in your field. It's all about just finding what that field is. And it might be related to that as well. Yeah, and you can still love that other thing and you can still do that other thing, but just like not like a full-time job. Maybe it's still like a full-time job, but just like not like you're famous for it, you know? Like some of us like want to be librarians for a living, but we don't just want to be like famous for being a librarian, right? Like some of us still want to be influencers that crochet granny squares and turn them into sweaters and also be a librarian, you know? Like, we can be a lot of things in this lifetime. That's what I'm kind of realizing, and I'm praying that I'm rubbing some of that off onto you guys as well. But we ultimately have royalty, power, ambition, luxury, and nobility. So yeah, I really do feel like you guys are just going to be very powerful in this lifetime. You're going to be extremely influential because you're so ambitious, and you're going to live a life of luxury. And that does not matter the field that you're going into, because you're just going to be so good at that particular field that like you're going to pop off, okay? You're going to do so well. Award winning, I heard. I just saw New York Times best-selling. So yeah, Forbes 30 under 30. It is possible. 2 people from my school actually actually just got on the Forbes 30 under 30 list. So yeah, that is just so amazing. Yeah. And ultimately, you guys are just really going to be stepping it up, taking things to the next level, basically being like, yeah, check my nails. What does she say? I'm a brand new bitch. Check my nails, do my hair. I'm a brand new bitch. Do my nails, check my hair, and my new look sick. Yes, you guys are gonna look sick. You guys are gonna look so hot. I feel like you guys are a full new person, and you know, the look factor, it's literally not even like you're changing your hair, you're changing your clothes kind of vibe. Well, you might be, but it's more so like how you're carrying yourself. Like, I just see you guys being a lot more confident in your stature and your nature. And it's just going to be so reflective of that. Like, I know you guys have seen the videos where, maybe you haven't, but definitely watch them if you haven't, but of the people where they're walking and they're walking very like, you know, not confidently, and like they're just kind of showing you the difference between what they look like when they're not confident versus how hot and how successful and baddie they look when they are confident, okay? And it's all about kind of like the fake it till you make it, like Rihanna said. Like, Rihanna, that was her advice, was she was literally like, I faked it until I made it, and now I made it, and like, I don't even gotta fake it, you know? So that's kind of the energy. It's like, even if you're not where you want to be yet, don't let anybody catch you slipping, because you are literally there. Like, in my eyes, you're there. In everybody else's eyes, you're there, okay? So you're there. So don't let anybody catch you slipping. Don't freaking let anybody, you know, question you. Even if they do question you, just put it aside, keep doing what you're doing, because there's a lot of people that are going to question you, especially if you are on your way to the top, okay? Because it's not a place that a lot of people are familiar with. Okay? Yes. So I love you guys so much. I'm praying that this brought you all some clarity. And I will see you very, very soon, okay? Goodbye.